areas that focus on productivity performance. The Commission, together with the organized National Wage Bill Conference in 2024. That was April. The theme was towards 35%. And out of that conference, 10 resolutions were adopted. Out of the 10, 2 focused on productivity. The first one is on measurement of productivity. Resolution number 4 talks about the of implementation. So as we move forward, we want to encourage that all of us, we know we are on performance contracting, and we keep on saying what gets measured gets done. Then we are encouraged to engage National Productivity and Competitiveness Center, that is the Ministry of Labor, and SRC, so that we can support in terms of implementing the third National Wage Bill resolutions, as well as the framework for recognizing productivity. What we are saying is building capacity, training issues, development of productivity measurement, and also collection, analysis, and calculation of the indices that are required. So engage SLC in rewarding productivity performance through bonuses, and this one is done annually. At the end of each year, if your performance evaluation is at very good or excellent, engage us so that we guide you in terms of evaluation, recognizing performance and productivity. Now, we've implemented this framework since 2023 April, and there comes a time to look at its utilization, and we see whether there is value, there are areas that we need to improve, the emerging issues that we need to. So we developed a tool for a questionnaire to help us in terms of analysis, collection of data, so that it informs the process. Are there areas that we need to improve? Are there areas that we need to enhance? Are there areas that we're doing better, we keep doing that is good? Or are there areas that we need to improve? So in that case, we've done a form that is 4 pages for purposes of collecting that data. So I'll call upon my colleague Juguna to take us through that particular form as we prepare to provide that information. So as a parting shot before Juguna comes in is that we know with the recognition comes so many benefits. But the bottom line is when employees are recognized for specific actions, they are more likely to repeat them in the future. So we believe with the recognition, with the employee engagement, there will be more for all of us as a country, as a nation. So Juguna, karibu, so that you guide us through the tool. I stop sharing. Juguna, welcome on board.
Thank you very much. Let me share my screen in a bit. I hope it's visible.
Yeah.
Thank you. So colleagues, as mentioned by my colleague here, Bona Bernard, there is the framework that we use to guide rewards in the public service, and we want to onboard the TTIs and among other TVET institutions. So as we do the implementation, we have collected some feedback. We have also made some observations on some weaknesses of the framework, for which we have now initiated a review process so as to address those gaps and strengthen the framework. And therefore, we humbly request you to join us in this process by giving us your ideas. You may have some time to go through the framework in detail, and then give us some feedback on how you think we can improve this. It may include suggesting to us, other than the rewards that we have recommended or that are already applying, what other rewards do you think can be incorporated in motivating public officers in TTIs and also in other government sectors. So once you click on the link that we shall share to access the questionnaire, it will bring you to this page. It is titled Review of the Framework for Recognizing Productivity and Performance in the Public Service. So you have a brief introduction. Allow me not to go through that. But for those who have not interacted with the framework at all, you can click on the blue highlighted area where it indicates click here to access the framework, and you'll be able to have a look at it or scan through. For now, allow me to just open the framework and show you how the framework looks like, and then we can now look at the tool that is asking a few questions about that framework. So this is the framework that was launched by the head of public service in the year 2023, April. It's been applying since then. So without going through the details of the framework, this is how it is structured. These are just some preliminary pages. This is expected, and you'll be able to go through all that. But what I wanted us to focus on just briefly is number one, what Bernard took us through. The framework was developed with some objectives. Here they were mentioned in the presentation: linking financial rewards to measurable productivity and performance, then reviewing, setting, and advising on financial rewards for all public officers, including the state officers. Then it was mentioned that the framework has done some stakeholder analysis. So we have a list of institutions that these are the stakeholders and their responsibilities in ensuring that we have integrated performance and productivity in our operations, and we are able to recognize and reward excellent performance. So we have a long list of the stakeholders there and their roles. And therefore, once you go through this, you are able to find, for example, here the institutions, what you are required to do in order to take part in this process of rewarding productivity in the public service. So we have that stakeholder matrix, and then we have the principles of the stakeholders there, reviewing their roles and advising on the rewards in the public service. We have the principles that guide us there. Then we have the criteria that was discussed by my colleague, for example, here the institutions, what you are required to do in order to take part in this process of and then other prerequisites or requirements that we need to meet in order to so we have that stakeholder matrix, and then we have the principles of the stakeholders there, reviewing their roles. So then there is the advising on the rewards discussed. You are able to and then you have a list of, for example, that must be submitted to SRC. We have the criteria process that was discussed by my colleague, for example, the institutions what you are required to flow chart on in order to take that qualify for the rewards around. And then from when you do your submission of the proposal, we analyze it, we communicate our decision, we either close it or you do an appeal, and all through this, our team at SRC is always offering support. So that in a nutshell is the framework. Now, having gone through that, let me go back to the tool, and we will share the link to access this framework. It's there on our website. You can access it freely at any time. So you're able to access